Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing so well. So for today's Randonautica video, I want to set my intention as becoming a master manifestor. So basically, I've been working on manifesting so much in my life. I feel quite out of alignment with some of the things happening currently in my reality, and I want to change them. So I really want to make some big changes in my life, and I know that like a degree of action is required. But also, manifestation I think is super important as well. And I think, when you're a master manifestor, you can collapse space and time even faster. So you get what you want quicker. The only thing that I also wanted to mention is today's video is going to be a little bit different because I normally randonaut directly from my house. I'm going to set my intention from Victoria Station. And the reason why I'm doing this is so that I can fully share my journey with you guys, and I can show you step by step how I manifest using Randonautica. So I went to Victoria. At Victoria Station, I found a space where I could sit down, and I opened up Randonautica, and straight away I went to the shop. I got myself some free tokens, and then I set my radius to 10 kilometers and I started manifesting. So while this kind of like animation there is with the owl flying, I usually close my eyes and I focus on my intention. For today's video, it was to become a master manifestor, so I was like half focused on my major manifestation goals and half focused on just like kind of like asking a question, like how do I become a master manifestor? What do I do? So Randonautica gave me a location in close to Maida Vale. So I headed that way. I tend to open up Google Maps independently of Randonautica. What you can do with Randonautica is you can click on that big button that says go, and that will take you to, that will kind of like link your Maps app with your Randonautica app. But I don't really want to do that. I kind of like to keep the two separate. So I keep my Randonautica app open, and then I open up the Google Maps app separately, and then I kind of do my navigation that way. That's just how I use it. So I got the directions to the point that Randonautica was sending me to, and Google Maps suggested a bus, which was 4 minutes away. So I went to the bus stop. The bus pulled up pretty much immediately as soon as I arrived. Got on the bus. I did get a little bit of footage for you guys from the window. The bus ride was around 45 minutes. The whole time there wasn't really much for me to look out for. As I got closer to the location, I was like, okay, I think I'm nearly there. So because it was a double-decker bus, I decided to go downstairs and just patiently wait for my bus stop. But it wasn't like there was like loads of traffic. It was taking forever. I was just like thinking, what the hell's going on here? But yeah, I was waiting and waiting and waiting. And sometimes when I'm randonauting, I like to think in metaphors. So because I had this impatience for the bus stop, and I also have this impatience regarding my manifestations, I thought, okay, let me just like imagine that this bus stop is like manifestation. So once I get to the bus stop, this will be like the same feeling as like receiving my manifestation, right? Basically, while I was waiting for the bus stop to come, I was like kind of thinking in metaphors because I was getting like really impatient. And I kind of correlated that impatience with, with like the intention of the day. So I set my intention as becoming a master manifester because I was getting so impatient with my manifestations taking so long to materialize. So I was also getting impatient with the bus. So I thought, because I was thinking in these metaphors, I kind of correlated the two. So I was thinking, okay, when I get off at that bus stop, this is going to be like when I manifest my desire, right? So I was thinking in that type of way. Sometimes I like to think in metaphors when I'm randonauting because I feel like it just makes me a little bit more connected to the journey. So anyway, finally my bus stops and I can get off at the bus stop. Guys, I realized I was at the wrong bus stop. I got off in the wrong place. When I realized this, I was just so annoyed with myself because I was like, how did I mess this up again? Because if you guys watched my previous Randonautica video, I also messed up the buses. I was like, I got on the wrong bus going, yeah, I got on the right bus but going in the wrong direction. So anyway, this is like a recurring theme right now. So yeah, I was kind of annoyed, but I was like, well, whatever. Now I have to walk to my point. So I had to walk back. But while I was tracking it within the Randonautica app, it turned out that I wasn't too far from the point. In fact, me walking back kind of already put me within the radius of the Randonautica point. So it wasn't that bad. I wasn't that far away, but I just found it a bit annoying that it happened. Anyways, so I get to the park. And there was like a little outdoor seating area, so I sat down there, and this was the closest to my point that I could get without trespassing. So yeah, that was it. I just sat at this bench for a little bit and nothing really happened at all. And I'm just putting this here because this is what Randonautica feels like the majority of the time. Then nothing really happened, so I just went back home basically. But as I was going back, I was like, let me just check out the bus stop that I was meant to get off at. Like, let me just see what the hell happened there. And I got there and it said bus stop closed. So I was like, oh, so I couldn't get off at this bus stop. But because I was still thinking in these metaphors, I was just, I was trying to correlate what happened here to my manifestations. So I don't know, I just kind of started thinking about what if my manifestation is just not available to me right now, in the same way that that bus stop was not available to me in that moment. And then, I don't know, it kind of like opened up like a gratitude channel almost for what I do have, to like appreciate what I have rather than focus on what I don't have. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but something in my mind kind of like shifted. And so I was experiencing gratitude for what is there rather than experiencing lack for what is not there, if that makes sense. And ever since I kind of like changed my mindset, things have been flowing a lot more smoothly, I want to say. So I had a lot of like, I don't know, it seems like a lot of blockages have opened up. And yeah, that was really good for me. You know, the universe works in mysterious ways, and yeah. um, but anyway, just as like a footnote for this, so one day in particular, my manifestation came to me in like the most unexpected way. And it wasn't even the manifestation that I was thinking of when randonauting, because obviously, probably like you guys, I am manifesting various things at once. So I'm not just focused on one thing. There's a lot of things that I'm manifesting. Yeah, I think thanks to that Randonautica journey, I was able to appreciate just how the universe had aligned, and it was a great day for me. And that same day, I found an image of Jesus at the park. I took a photo of it. So it's funny with Jesus because I feel like Jesus tends to come up whenever I need him or whenever I'm having like a spiritual experience. And, you know, I'm not like super religious or anything, but I definitely appreciate these little coincidences when they do happen. But I think as a result of this journey, I've kind of, I don't know, something, the gratitude for what I do have has really helped me with the impatience because yeah, I have a lot of good stuff that I've manifested already, and you know, it's good to take time to appreciate that. So yeah, it's been a good Randonautica journey. Even though the journey itself was very uneventful, I think the kind of consequences of it, in terms of like how I think about my immediate reality right now, has really shifted for the better. So yeah, and yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a great day. Bye.